Hello, everybody. Natalie Cutler-Welsh here. Let's talk today about how to amplify your wellness. We're doing the theme of oils for every age. So ages and stages as we go through life, whatever stage you're at, there are essential oils that can totally help you. What am I talking about? Plant-based goodness in a bottle. So we're looking at these oils like this that you can drip into the diffuser. I've got a diffuser here beside me, or ones that are pre-mixed with coconut oil. These are the same oils. They're both adaptive. They come in different forms. So I'm going to screen share with you. If you don't have the worksheet, message me. I can send you the PDF. But I want you to have a look. We're going to talk through the worksheet. I'm going to hope that you would leave here with some more ideas, some more things on your list of tools, of essential oils that can help and empower you to help you whatever age and stage you're at. So let's do it. Let's screen share. Oils for every age, amazing. So on this worksheet, we've got different areas of life, different ages and stages. So of course, if you're not at one of these stages, you can just skip through to the next. We're looking at kids, teens, we're looking at adults, we're looking at the glory years, etc. Down the bottom, it talks about different dilution ratios. So one of the things to always remember is dilution. So let's say this, for example, is already diluted, but if you're using a pure oil and you are a small person, like either a child or someone that is elderly that has thinner skin, then you're going to want to use extra dilution. I often talk about double diluting for children or elderly. And so that's what we're talking about, the ratio. So we'll get into that at the end. All right, let's go up to the top. So we are looking at pregnancy and nursing. So if you're in one of these stages, pregnancy or nursing, one of the best things you can look at getting is called the Lifelong Vitality Pack. Now that, as you guys can see from the form, it's our vitamin supplement range. It's basically 3 bottles. Sorry, I don't have them with me, but they're approximately this big. And you have in there the capsules. And the idea is that you would take 2 each day from each bottle, which obviously equals 6, to give you the nutrients that you need. In this day and age, we just are not getting from the soil that we're using. We're not getting the nutrients we require. And you will, from the LLV, the Lifelong Vitality, people say things like, my hair is better, my nails are stronger, my skin is clearer, my energy is up, I'm more focused, I'm sleeping better, I don't feel so grumpy. Like those are the words, that's the feedback that we get. So keep that in mind. And I don't think you don't need to be in the pregnancy and nursing stage. In fact, the Lifelong Vitality is doTERRA's number 1 or number 2, I think lavender and LLV number product. And so meaning this is one of the most popular things that we sell. And that's because people see the difference. It has a 30-day money back guarantee. And it is basically easy because like you just pop the pills and take the water. And it's an easy way to get the nutrients, to get the vitality that you want. And so I would definitely suggest that for people at all sorts of stages. For example, my daughter is doing a lot of fitness and sports. So we don't do 2 per day. She'll do like 1 per day from each bottle, for example. And hey, we might miss a day or skip some days or forget, no big deal. But if you've got the pack in your house, and if you are using it consistently, you will see massive results. So that's cool. So that's under that category, but it's really for everybody. Next one, Aroma Touch. Now this is such a cool oil. It's got a blend of about 5 different oils in it, including peppermint, which is just really lovely and keeps everything awake and alert. Aroma Touch is designed as a massage oil. And so the idea is that this is what I do with my kids. I actually trickle it up and down their spine. And then what I'll do is I'll add the coconut oil, trickle it up and down, and give them a massage. Of course, the other way you can do it is grab the oil, put a couple of drops in your hand. Now we're going to dilute it with the coconut oil, a couple of drops in your hand, or drizzles as it comes out, and then use it to massage. This is a great one. Yes, for pregnancy and nursing when your muscles are all tight and sore, but anyone actually at any stage as well. I feel like I'm going to be saying this the whole way through. This is really for anyone. But if you're in this stage of pregnancy and nursing and you're like, I don't know what to get, these oils here are going to be probably the best way to start, or the best things to definitely have in your collection. The next things we're looking at are peppermint and digest zen. Now I think it's showing in the picture peppermint beadlets, which are just little beadlets that you can pop in your mouth, fresh breath, alertness. Obviously also good once it gets inside you for the your tummy, like we call that almost like a tummy tamer. Digest Zen oil is the tummy tamer. Now that's got peppermint, fennel, ginger, etc. So that's going to really settle your tummy. So these are a couple of different ways to take them. Those tablets you can only get from the US, I do believe, at the moment. But the oil, you can put that in water and drink it. So you would take a glass of water, 1 or 2 drops of the Digest Zen oil, and just drink it. It's actually gorgeous as a hot drink. You can use it like make your own tea. You just put a couple of drops of that Digest Zen oil or into your hand, diluting it with that coconut oil, rubbing it topically on the tummy. So when we use oils topically, we often will say, go to the source of the problem. And so with the aroma touch, if it's sore shoulders, sore legs, etc., you might massage there. With the Digest Zen, if it's sore tummy, which this is why we would use it, you would rub it into your tummy area. Awesome. What's the next thing? Fennel. So fennel is one of the oils in the Digest Zen blend, but on its own, obviously, it's going to have a little bit more power. It's going to be a little bit more concentrated. 1 to 2 drops under your tongue or massage to encourage abundant milk supply. Well, there you go. There's a little hot tip. So if you or any of your friends are in that phase of life, you can use fennel to help with milk supply. Very cool. All right, infants and toddlers, moving on. Now, some of these oils you might have, and you might go like, I never use them. Like me, I don't really use myrrh. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so interesting. It gets really sticky. And so you might want to change out the lid for a dropper if you have one. Now, myrrh here, it says, apply to the umbilical cord daily to accelerate healing. Well, that's interesting. So this is really still in that baby kind of stage. Frankincense and lavender, both of which in this image are in the roll-on version, so already diluted. Frankincense for the bottom of the feet to stimulate cellular and brain support. Lavender massage onto feet to help unwind before bedtime. So you can use those oils, frankincense and lavender, on infants and toddlers. Now, obviously, if it's a young baby, like an infant, we're going to go back to extra dilution to make it so that it's not quite so strong. If you're looking at like a toddler that's walking around, maybe they're 2, it's totally fine. You can just roll it on, or you can add some dilution. So we'll go to the dilution charts at the bottom later. Tamer. Now, Tamer is one of the 6 kids collection oils. Actually, Tamer is probably a bonus oil. I think it's number 7. This is great to roll on the stomach to ease the tummy if it's not feeling amazing. So it's very similar, like a kid's version of that Digest Zen oil. Now, of course, you can also get a lotion and things like that. I think some of those baby products are only from US as well. Kids age 2 and plus, there are some vitamins and things, again, only from the US. There's PB Assist, which my kids completely love. It's like a little sachet. It looks like a little sachet of sugar, but it's not. It's probiotic, and they can just tip it right into their mouth, and they love that. On Guard as a roller, roll it on the bottom of the feet, roll it behind the neck, roll it anywhere if the throat's getting a bit sore and scratchy. That's perfect. That's your go-to. And of course, the kids collection. So if you haven't seen the kids collection, it is available in New Zealand. It is now available individual sales. So you might go, oh, I've run out of Brave. I want to get more Brave oil. Or my kid's just really feeling not so confident. I'm going to get the Brave blend. Or I'm going to get Steady because my child just needs to be more calm and centered and present. So you can get the whole kit, which is definitely what I recommend. It's about 150 New Zealand. If you already have your wholesale account, that is the wholesale price. And it is a must-have if you've got kids, in my opinion, under the age of 10. I would get that. Otherwise, you can go up to the next kit, which is the Emotional Aromatherapy Touch Kit, which has that higher dilution, higher concentration of oil. Sorry, lower dilution, higher concentration. Let's move into the teen space. Teens, OMG. This is one that I just ordered. Oh, where did it go? I brought it into this room. I don't know where I put it. Okay, the Correct-X, which is basically a foaming face wash. And I was going to show you, you can pump it into your hand. It's a face wash. And my daughter loves that. You also can order the roller. The roller is really, really strong. So you wouldn't roll it all over your face. Okay, you'd literally just put it on certain blemish areas, not all over the face. And then of course, that's the moisturizer in the taller tube there. So you can get it as a pack, all 3, or you can buy them separately as well. They come from New Zealand as well. They come from all the warehouses. But if you're in New Zealand, order it and your team will thank you for it. Adaptive and motivate. Oh, well, look, I've already talked to you about adaptive. Well, I've already shown you adaptive, how it comes in those 2 forms, and motivate. So adaptive, adapting to times of change and transition, really, really good for stressful times and times when you want to sleep and just be calm. So very, very a must have for sure. And then motivate, which is probably at the other end of the spectrum, is going to help you be alert and focused and ready to go. That's your let's do this blend, whereas adaptive is like more of a chill out blend. It says diffuse or apply to pulse points and the back of the neck as desired. With these, of course, you can roll them straight onto the back of your neck, take off the lid, roll it on the back of your neck, or you can roll it onto your hand, make your hand nice and shiny, make a mask. Ah, so good. I think 5 or 6 different oils in adaptive, all designed to help you be calm, stay centered, and relax. Clary Calm. Now this is amazing. Does for me, I don't love the smell. You don't need to love the smell. You just need to use the oil at the right time on the right place. I would put this on my abdomen certain times of the month if I'm feeling a bit crampy and yuck. Also, or if I'm feeling a bit shouty and grumpy, that can also be helpful. And I would probably put it behind my neck, although I don't love the smell. So I'm going to put it on the soles of my feet, and it's still going to get into my system, but I'm not going to be smelling it like right in my face. Some people super duper love it. Like they actually put it on their pulse points and they'll roll it on their neck and they'll love it. So it's really up to you if you do like the smell of clary sage and ylang ylang, etc. This is a must-have for anyone from a moody teenager through to a woman in her later years. It's amazing. Intune. Intune is another one. It only comes as a blend. It's really great to help you stay focused. So it is the focus blend. It smells nothing like peppermint. It has vetiver in it, which slows down a busy, busy mind. And it is an interesting smell. It's not something I personally love. Some people really, really do. But again, it's not about the smell. It's about the impact. Roll it on the back of your neck to enhance focus and concentration, or on the soles of your feet if you don't love the smell. That is Intune. I actually have a customer and she literally only orders Intune, but maybe like every 3 or maybe every 5 months, she'll message me and she'll want to order another bottle of Intune. Like she just loves it. If you've got a child who specifically really finds it hard to concentrate, they're a little bit all over the show in school or at home, Intune is going to change your life. Let me tell you. Let's move on to adults. Adults, look what you get. You get the lifelong vitality as well as some other things. Now, Terrazyme, which is also amazing for your tummy, to settle your tummy after a really big meal or something like that. And also the adult version of the probiotic. Now, those are only from the US, but the lifelong vitality you can order from New Zealand. Moving on to balance and serenity. So balance oil comes from the trees. It smells like a walk through the pine forest. Serenity is lavender's sister, I would say. It's lavender on steroids. So it would be lavender's extroverted sister, or maybe introverted, meaning it's next level lavender because it's got ylang ylang, it's got vetiver to slow down that busy mind. It's a beautiful blend that will just calm your farm. Sometimes I find with clients or customers that they're like, lavender's like not really working for me. Or I even say to them, I feel like with what you've told me, how you keep waking up in the middle of the night or you find it hard to go to sleep, lavender's not going to do the job. So we're going to go straight to lavender peace, which is known as serenity. Or we're going to add some frankincense, or we're going to add some copaiba to that blend. So those two, balance and serenity, are just amazing. Lavender peace and balance are just amazing in the daytime to help everyone be calm, or at nighttime to help you sleep. Lemon and Slim and Sassy. Now, lemon oil is amazing to basically for a number of reasons, but it can help you in the morning, add it to your water, and it helps to kind of detox like whatever, pesticides or environmental things you might have picked up from the previous day. So lemon in the water. I also put it in a big bowl and I'll rinse my grapes, or I'll put the apples in the bowl. And what it'll do is it'll help to basically take off those pesticides, those chemicals, leave them in the bowl. I tip the bowl away. And now I sometimes will rinse depending on if the kids like the flavor of lemon, but lemon can help you to get rid of those toxins, which is so amazing. Slim and Sassy, also known as Smart and Sassy over here in Australia and New Zealand, is the metabolic blend. It's got grapefruit, mandarin peel, clementine, etc. That's going to kickstart your metabolism. 1 or 2 drops in your water at the start of the day to get things going and to curb sugar cravings as well. DDR Prime and frankincense. Oh my gosh. Now these are amazing oils to help your body do what it's designed to do, which is heal. heal, and recover. So whether you've just had like surgery and you need to like recover, or you've been through like a big stressful experience and you need to recover, frankincense and DDR prime. Maybe you've got history in your family of different illnesses and ailments and things. Frankincense and DDR prime are going to be helpful. Maybe you're suddenly starting to go bald and you're like, oh my gosh, well, DDR prime can actually help with that cellular DNA recovery. So it's a soft gel. It's something that you would just swallow. Frankincense you would use either on the roof of your mouth or of course in the diffuser, in a rolly blend that you might make up, or just drop it in your hand with the coconut, breathe it in, rub it on your neck. Lots of uses. Frankincense is the king of oils. It is one of the most expensive oils, although it is not the most expensive oil, but it is incredibly powerful oil, and both emotionally and physically. So if someone is really going through hard times emotionally and they're really at the rock bottom, frankincense can help. If someone is really in a lot of pain, physical pain, maybe in their knee or their hip or whatever, you can add frankincense to a blend. I would add it, even frankincense and lavender together are an incredible blend for when someone's just like, maybe you've got like a sore elbow or something like that. So that is a must have in your collection as well. As I've mentioned, there's 3 ways that we can use the oils: aromatic, breathing or diffuser; topical, rubbing them on the back of the neck or the soles of the feet, or going to the source of the problem. And then of course, the last one is as a food additive. Moving on to the glory years, Lifeline Vitality is here again. Its features once more: frankincense, copaiba, and turmeric dual capsules. Okay, so copaiba, also the brother sister to cannabis oil, is really good for helping you to emotionally chill out, but it does have a number of more physical benefits as well. Everything, and this is some of the research that doTERRA has done, everything from respiratory through to people that have had head injuries. My daughter had a concussion not so long ago, and we were straight onto the copaiba. So we do this: we would take off the lid, doot doot, thumb, roof of the mouth, copaiba, getting it into that brain to calm the brain. So as a result, it's great for stressful times. It's great to help you sleep. Turmeric is amazing for inflammation. Everybody knows that about turmeric. Not everybody loves the taste of turmeric. So having it in a soft gel that you can just pop and swallow is another great way to get it into your system. Immortelle. Now this is the, I guess, called anti-aging blend, and it's a roller. So you would take that roller and you would do almost like, I sometimes do raccoon eyes, like around my eyes, or maybe just here on your forehead, but it is very, very strong. It's quite a high concentration. So for me, I normally would roll it on my hand, then add my moisturizer, and then apply it because it is quite strong. So if I was to roll it on my face directly, I probably would add moisturizer or coconut oil and on top because it's very strong. So I'm sure you can hear what I'm saying. It's going to last a long time, but you do need to, in my view, dilute it even more with something. The bone nutrient complex is something only available in America, but again, amazing for people in the glory years. Let's look at dilution ratios. I hope you guys can see this, the close-up of this. If you need me to send this to you, it might be something you want to print out and have it like kind of in your office or in your cupboard in the kitchen or whatever, to remind you what you want to do with which oil, or what oils to put on your wish list if you're doing an order in the future. So you want to make sure you've got coconut oil for sure. doTERRA coconut oil is fractionated. It means it's had the fat removed. So it's not going to make everything greasy. That's the difference. You don't want to use coconut oil from your kitchen. Okay. And you can use that to make up an empty roller bottle and make up your own blends. So in terms of dilution, we're looking at, for an infant or a toddler, 2 to 8 drops of whatever oil you might be using. Now I generally say 1 drop per year of age for kids. So if you've got a 3-year-old, this is your bottle. If you've got a 3-year-old and you're making up some sort of resilience blend using On Guard, let's say, I would do 3 drops of On Guard and then fill it up with coconut oil. If I'm making a resilience blend for my teenager who's 14, I would do 14 drops and then top it up with coconut oil. So that's what we mean by per year of age. Now, obviously, when they get to probably the age of 15, my 12-year-old is bigger than me, so they can use the more adult ones. They can use the pre-mixed ones. But if you're making your own with a couple of different blends, keeping in mind 1 drop of, let's say you're using a couple of different oils, you just have to do the math. So if I'm using 3 oils, right, to do a blend, and my child is 9, I'm going to go 3 drops of each, or it depends on the ratio, but at least I know the total is 9. I might do 1 drop of this, 5 drops of that, etc., and 3 drops of the other. So the total is 9 because my child is 9. So I wanted to make sure everyone gets the gist of 1 drop per year of age. Now, at the other extreme, in the glory years here, it says 8 to 30 drops. So 30 is generally what we would do for like an adult, 30 or 40. And 8 is obviously what we would do for like an 8-year-old. So it really depends how old or how small the person is that we're talking about. So I was just using your judgment on that. And in the middle, of course, we have the child, we have the preteen, and then we have the adult. Amazing. All right, you guys, there you go. Short and sweet. I hope you found that helpful. So today we were talking about oils for all ages and stages. I hope you found it useful. Definitely get in touch with whoever helped you get oils so that you can order more, or that you learn how to log in and order for yourself or learn more. So it's been amazing to see you today. Reach out with any questions and comments anytime, and we'll see you again. You can follow me on Instagram, GoToGirl Essential Wellness.